Welcome to The Right Stuff from Goldspot Pens, a podcast that guides you from pen noob to aficionado in less than 20 minutes. I'm your host, Tom Otto. In this episode, we share the top 5 pens customers fell in love with in February and how to deal with pen release FOMO. Hang out to the end and I'll give away something on my desk. Before we get into the list, a quick disclaimer. These top 5 pens are based on sales, likes, comments, and customer reviews on Goldspot.com during February 2024. This isn't my personal top 5 list or greatest of all time list. It's a list created by you, the fine people of the online pen community. Instead of getting roses for Valentine's Day, our pen pals opted for the Rose Quartz Classic 205 from Pelikan, our 5th most popular pen of February. Pelikan crafted this 2023 special edition with sweet pink resin that has a frosted translucency throughout the barrel and cap. You could even see the white piston mechanism inside the pen when you fill the pen. So if you turn the piston knob on the back end of the pen, you actually could see that action happening while you fill your pen. And even with the cap on, you could see the polished stainless steel of Pelikan's nib. Pelikan's in-house stainless steel nib writes with a smooth, reliable flow, and the nib sizes you could find on this bad boy are extra fine, fine, medium, and broad. Now, the Classic 205 is a little undersized, I think, for most average pens these days, but it's a good fit, I would say, for average and smaller hand sizes. Now, with the Rose Quartz, you also have the matching Edelstein Ink of the Year, which is also by the same name, of which the pen itself is available, so you could buy the pen just by itself, or you could also buy it with the matching ink in this handsome presentation box. Unlike a dozen roses or a box of chocolates, this Pelikan pen will last decades. You can still find Rose Quartz, our 5th most popular pen, on sale at 30% off retail while supplies last. For the 5th edition of the popular Rescue Pen collection, Retro 51 designed these pens with super cute, chibi-esque illustrations of dogs and cats on a glossy, finished barrel paired with stealthy black metal trims. Usually, the Dog and Cat Rescue collection is available as a ballpoint, but for the 5th edition, Retro made not only a ballpoint, but a mechanical pencil and a fountain pen with a stainless steel nib. And to top it all off, your purchase of these pens contributes to the Take Me Home Pet Rescue, a Texas-based nonprofit dedicated to addressing homeless pet populations and finding loving homes for rescued animals. To top it all off, the logo of Take Me Home Pet Rescue is on the top disc of each pen, with exception of the pencil, which has an eraser on top. Now, Series 5 has some of the most adorable artwork that I've seen in the Dog and Cat Rescue. It's a perfect fit for dog and cat lovers, of course. And they're fun, colorful, and cute, perfect for animal lovers of all ages. So I would expect this edition to be available at least for the next year or so until we would expect to see a Series 6 that would come and replace it. Dog and Cat Rescue Series 5 starts at $56.50 for the ballpoint pen. It makes a wonderful gift for somebody who just, let's say, adopted an animal or has one already and is just a pure dog and cat lover. Plus, a portion of the sales go towards finding loving homes for rescued animals. Not bad for our 4th most popular pen of February. In the 3rd spot is our latest collaboration project with Kaweco, the 2024 limited edition Royal Amethyst fountain pen. This is a late-coming contender to the top 5 as we just launched it on February 27th and it already shot up to number 3 on the top 5 list. The Kaweco Sport model itself is beloved by many, from beginners to seasoned pen collectors, for its pocket-friendly design, convenience, and affordability. Kaweco saturates the Royal Amethyst Sport design with a regal dark purple with gold-toned appointments. The result is a pocket-friendly fountain pen that carries a sense of refined luxury. If you've been collecting Goldspot exclusive designs for a while, you might recognize the Royal Amethyst as a Sailor 1911 design we produced back in 2020. This is a timeless color combination and looks astoundingly good on a sport fountain pen. The Sport fills using an international ink cartridge, of which one is included. It's blue. It also uses bottled ink with a Sport converter, which is sold separately, and also can be converted into an eyedropper fill pen when you silicone grease the barrel threads there. The lightweight Sport is small enough to easily slide into your pocket, yet With the cap post on the back, it extends to a comfortable length. The Sport fountain pen stainless steel nib writes smoothly and reliably with nib grades that range from extra fine to double broad. Whether writing a sticky note to a colleague or scribing a royal decree, the Kaweco Sport Royal Amethyst fountain pen is the tool to turn your words into action. Claim yours for $29 only at goldspot.com. Falling upwards from the 5th spot to the 2nd spot this month is another pocket-friendly fountain pen in the Opus 88 Mini Sakura. The Sakura design is done by Tracy Marcioli, who has also illustrated many other popular Opus 88 and Retro 51 pens, Opus 88 pens being Baby Beluga, The Blizzard, Retro 51 Fright Night, Coffee House Tea Time, and more. For this design, Tracy illustrated beautifully pleasant pastel pink and white sakura petals and flowers that go throughout the body and cap of the pen and are accented with swirls that suggest gentle currents of wind that carry the sakura flowers down from their perches high above the trees, and just looks wonderfully pleasant and has a black solid cap. The barrel has a translucency, so you could see the shut-off valve and you'd be able to see the ink that you put inside the Opus 88 pen, of which is an eyedropper filler, so you could put ink directly into the barrel. It does not require a cartridge and converter. And the stop valve is to prevent accidental burping or leaking of the pen while it has so much ink inside the barrel. Now, with a rather large 1.5 milliliter capacity that you could fill up the barrel with, you have several different nib options to either sip that ink or totally drink it in. So it goes from a stainless steel nib that's available in extra fine point, that would be taking a very, very small bit of ink every time you write with it, or you could go all the way up to a broad and a 1.4 millimeter stub, which would drain the ink reservoir at a decent clip. Speaking of clip, the cap snap posts on the back end. Of course, you can't have the back end knob outside here while you post it, but you could post it as you're writing with it, so it posts nice and securely there, and makes it a pretty decently sized pen, so that way you could write with it and not feel like it's too small of a pen. And the Opus 88 Mini Sakura is not a limited edition. It's just like the Baby Beluga, where when we run out of stock, we will order more from Opus 88. You could find it for $79, and if it's out of stock, which we are very close to being completely out of stock on this at the moment, but if you sign up for a back-end stock notification, you'll know when more of these end up at our New Jersey warehouse. Eclipsing the competition this month is the latest Leonardo Officina Italiana limited edition collaboration with the Tailored Pen Company. The Leonardo Momento Zero Grande 2.0 in Galattica is our top pen of February 2024. So it's completely obvious. Everyone seems to like these space-themed Leonardo pens, because last month our exclusive Tim McKenzie Diamond Cast Leonardo Nebulosa Laguna topped the charts. Even though this edition wasn't exclusive to Goldspot, it was consumed by our pen pals faster than a star-eating black hole, particularly this universe material design. Leonardo Officina Italiana captures the mysteries of the cosmos in the grand shape of the Momento Zero Grande. This piston-filling fountain pen is limited to 300 pieces per cosmic color pattern. The engraving is on the back of the cap with the edition number. Leonardo's built-in piston mechanism and ink window operate with ease, loading the pen with an ample amount of fountain pen ink. The Galattica is offered in either a number 6 size stainless steel La Fenice nib with an ABS plastic feed, or the premium 14 karat gold nib with an ebonite feed. This one that I'm showing in this video is actually the last piece of the universe that we have with a stainless steel nib. No matter which nib material you choose, you're in for a wonderful writing experience. Unfortunately, the Galattica is nearly sold out and we cannot order more from Leonardo. However, I was told that there would be a new edition of this universe material available in gold, rose gold, and ruthenium black trims. Stay tuned for that at the beginning of April. There you have it, folks, your top 5 pens of February 2024. To recap, at number 5, we have the Pelikan Classic 205 Rose Quartz. Number 4 is the Retro 51 Rescue Dog and Cat Series 5. Number 3 is the Kaweco and Goldspot Pens exclusive Sport in Royal Amethyst. At number 2, we have the Opus 88 Mini Sakura. And at number 1 is the Leonardo Momento Zero Grande 2.0 in Galattica. And now for the question of the week, which comes from Life Inspires Design, who asks, I am looking to save up and purchase some really nice pens next year. What are your recommendations for addressing FOMO at every new pen release? Now, for those who aren't familiar with the term, FOMO is short for the fear of missing out. It's the anxiety that drives us to commit to something because we're afraid of passing up a great opportunity. In the pen world, many enthusiasts and collectors feel FOMO when a new limited edition pen drops, like the Leonardo. The pen might be in your favorite color, might have a theme you feel personally connected to, or it might be a pen design you already collect, it's just in a different color. And when you see it, you feel compelled to buy it because you don't want to regret not having it later. FOMO is part of this scarcity mindset. This is a little voice in your head that tells you there's never enough of anything, never enough money in the account, never enough food for the party, never enough followers on social media. To address the FOMO, we need to shift to a mindset of abundance. The world is abundant with options, multiple paths to lead to the same end. Even if a pen sells out in 5 seconds, perhaps you can find it on the secondary market later, or the manufacturer will bring back the design later on, and Leonardo is a perfect example of this. In my personal history, I missed out on the original primary manipulation Momento Zero Grande, but years later they made the MZG 2.0 in primary manipulation 1, and I finally got that piece. So same thing goes here with the Galattica. If you missed out on the Universe in the first edition, which has the rhodium trim, then you could possibly have it a little bit later on in the different trim styles. So the lesson here is just to cultivate patience, pen pals. After all, it's just pens. So congrats go to Life Inspires Design for being picked as the question of the week. You've won the Opus 88 Mini Sakura prototype fountain pen I mentioned in the last episode. Email me at tom@goldspot.com to claim your prize. For this week's giveaway, I have an artist-proof Edison Newark fountain pen in Brooks Red Abalone up for grabs. This limited edition is coming later in March. To enter for a chance to win, you must be subscribed to the Goldspot Pens channel, like this video, and leave a comment with a question you'd like for me to answer in a future episode. If I answer your question of the week, you win. If you'd like to see me write with the pens mentioned in this week's episode, you can check out Goldspot Pens YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikToks for writing samples. Thank you for checking out this week's episode of the Write Stuff podcast by Goldspot Pens. Now, go out there, put your pen to paper, and write stuff. Until next time, stay inky, my friends. Take care.